Hi everyone, we hope you're enjoying the Customer Marketing Summit so far. Just before we jump into the next session, we're so excited to announce the launch of Customer Marketing Core Certified. With 55 chapters and 13 modules alongside fireside chats with contributors from Lessonly, Qualtrics, Hotjar, PitchBook and more, we guarantee you'll receive all the actionable learnings you need to embody your customers and elevate your role. This certification will equip you with knowledge of the most up-to-date customer marketing trends and includes modules on personas, cross-selling and upselling, advocacy and community, storytelling, engagement and retention, just to name a few. Our brand new course will be launching on April 27th, so be sure to pre-register now to save $100. I'll be posting the link in the comments, so keep your eyes peeled. But for now, back to the Customer Marketing Summit.
Let's face it, prospects don't want to hear from marketing or sales, especially in the early buying stages. What they do want are authentic customer stories told in the first person. And that's the topic of our final session of the Customer Marketing Summit.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to How to Build Your Brand Through Customer Storytelling. In today's session, you will learn how to turn your customers into brand storytellers and how to leverage customer success stories to attract, engage, and convert prospects into raving fans, or in Salesforce's case, trailblazers. Jazz and I will be your trail guides for today's session. My name is Liz, and I'm a customer marketing manager at Salesforce. I have been in customer marketing for 3 years and currently lead our team that's focused on customer storytelling for Salesforce Professional Services, which is our business of certified Salesforce experts that help our customer trailblazers to continuously innovate and maximize their value on our platform.
Hi, everyone, and I'm Jasmine Dodd. I've been at Salesforce now for 7 years, the past 3 within customer marketing, where I currently am responsible for highlighting our most innovative manufacturing and automotive customers in joint marketing.
We have 3 stops on today's trail. First is customer marketing at Salesforce, what it is, the value of customer storytelling, and the impact it has on our brand and our business. Then we'll share exactly how we position joint marketing journeys that excite our customer trailblazers and deliver customer stories that wow our audiences. And finally, we will close with some top tips and best practices to consider as a customer marketer. So now our first stop of the day, customer marketing at Salesforce. Simply put, customer stories are the heart of Salesforce and our brand. Our customer marketing team cultivates strategic integrated marketing partnerships with our customers. We celebrate and elevate them to become world-class advocates that we call trailblazers, who tell authentic, inspiring, and relevant customer success stories that fuel our marketing strategy and campaigns and supercharge sales. Because when we talk to prospects and customers, we want to speak their language. So instead of leading with our technology, we really want them to hear about our success at NBC Universal, whose marketing teams can now reach new audiences 50% faster, and how e.l.f. Cosmetics is driving brand loyalty in a highly competitive market by deepening its digital customer experience. And we do this through the voices of our customers across all of our platforms, channels, and stages. Whether you visit our website, tune into a Salesforce Plus series, or attend one of our world-class events like World Tours and Dreamforce, our customer stories are front and center, and that is not a coincidence. It is intentional and by design. Through joint marketing partnerships, our customer marketing team engages with our most innovative customers like Starbucks, Honeywell, PayPal, and AT&T, among others, to amplify their brands and spotlight their thought leadership through opportunities that may include events, studio films, demos, PR, digital content, and even more. You can kind of consider this slide like a menu that a customer can order from, because each joint marketing partnership is tailored to that customer's interests and preferences and goals for telling their story. So no two partnerships are exactly alike, but all are really focused on getting the most juice out of our marketing squeeze. And we really work to repurpose and maximize customer interviews and content really thoughtfully by scaling each customer story across our channels and platforms for the widest reach and impact. And we do this because we know that customer stories are our most powerful assets. According to a Salesforce B2B content marketing trends report, customer testimonials and case studies are considered the most effective content marketing tactic. And according to Wyzall, a leading marketing video company, 9 out of 10 people say they trust what a customer says about a business more than what a business says about itself. And at Salesforce, time after time, it's our customers who are the real stars of our events and our marketing and even our sales conversations, which is unsurprising because technology marketing research firm Dimensional Research shares that 90% of buyers claim that positive customer success content was influential in their purchasing decisions. Now that you've heard all about customer marketing at Salesforce, I will hand it over to Jasmine to share more about how we bring the wow to our customer stories.
Thanks, Liz. So we've simplified this into 3 steps. First, it's all about understanding company priorities and driving internal alignment to identify and champion your most compelling customer stories, and then strategizing for the best places for these customer stories to show up. And then for me, that's where the fun part begins. Understanding your customers' priorities, positioning the joint marketing journey, and ultimately securing their interests. And once they say yes, the execution, scaling and promoting the content across your company's channels to increase the reach of your story. So let's dive in further. At Salesforce, we truly have amazing customers innovating on our platform. It's so hard for us to prioritize. But as we build our customer marketing strategy for the year, we work to understand our marketing priorities and drive alignment to select our most strategic customers that align to those priorities. So we consider the overall marketing strategy, what the company narratives and priorities that are most important for our executives. We also understand those big marketing moments we have upcoming for the year, whether that's product launches, new acquisitions, maybe even untapped markets we're focusing on, or regional needs that will need customer stories to help fuel the business. Simultaneously, we qualify those customer stories, leveraging nominations from sales and customer success, even data based on internal usage reports. And we're constantly keeping tabs of new strategic deal wins for the business. And as we explore these customers internally, we work really closely with our sales and customer success partners to understand how these customers are innovating on our technology and whether or not it'll be a beneficial two-way partnership. On our side, we consider our customer marketing priorities, relevant brands that are disrupting their industry, customers that have strong KPIs and impactful stories of innovation, and most importantly, alignment to our Salesforce values and companies with champions that reflect the diverse communities in which we live. And all of this culminates into selecting our most strategic customers to engage in co-marketing journeys. And then here at Salesforce, we partner across the business to create a cohesive journey that scales across our content and our channels. We work with teams like industry, product marketing, PR, our film team, and so many others to identify the best places for our customer stories to show up. And we create that customer journey that amplifies multiple aspects of our partnership. And in partnership with the account team, we're also that single marketing contact for the customer to ensure that they have the best customer experience every step of the way, and we're showing up to them as one sales force. As we develop our co-marketing journey, we also need to understand the customer's goals and priorities to ensure that we're positioning opportunities that will really excite and delight them. Whether the company is looking to increase its brand awareness, highlight a new product launch, position themselves as an innovator in customer service, or looking to recruit top talent in a competitive market. Our goal is to speak their language and position a co-marketing journey that aligns to their goals and priorities. For some customers, that may mean assuring them that they have full control over how we represent their brand through our partnership. And that's especially important for the example we want to share of how this came to life with one of our amazing trailblazers, Mercedes-Benz. Of course, like Liz shared, every customer journey looks a little bit different. But by understanding Mercedes' priorities, goals, and the story they wanted to tell, we scaled their customer story and amplified their innovation across integrated content and campaigns. We developed really deep relationships with their PR, comms teams, and customer advocates across the business, from their C-suite, IT, marketing, and service leaders to those that were directly implementing Salesforce. And we provided a platform to share their authentic story through a film, visionary demo of their use case, and executive interviews at our biggest stage of the year, our Dreamforce keynote. On-site attendees at Dreamforce were also immersed in the Mercedes-Benz customer story, with artwork featured across the campus and attendees able to interact with the story through an on-site customer experience featuring their all-new, all-electric EQS. We also scaled their story to those that weren't able to join us in person, with a thought leadership interview with one of their amazing IT leaders promoting on our Salesforce Plus streaming service, and featured the voice of the customer in quotes, audio clips, and short films that debuted on our Salesforce digital channels with informative content that shared how they are innovating with Salesforce. But that's not all. We also created a one-page story overview that empowered our Salesforce sales teams globally to share their story in one-to-one and one-to-many conversations. And that, coupled with an internal communication strategy, ensured our global sales team could help amplify Mercedes-Benz innovation within their day-to-day conversations. And for us, social is crucial to reaching new audiences and a critical part of every co-marketing strategy we create. We leveraged both Salesforce-owned social channels and empowered Mercedes-Benz to promote our content on their executives platform, further expanding the reach of our co-marketing partnership to new audiences. By driving that close alignment with Mercedes-Benz and ensuring that we told their authentic story, we were able to scale their customer story across all Salesforce channels and platforms for maximum impact and reach. And for our final stop, Liz will take us through some top tips and best practices as you build out your own customer marketing strategy.
Thank you, Jazz. And we do have a few top tips and best practices to leave you with today. The first one being to focus, focus, focus. If you are just getting started in customer marketing, you need to be crystal clear on your goals and what you want to accomplish through customer storytelling. Is it equipping your sales teams with an inventory of customer success stories so they can close deals faster, or infusing the voices of your customers into your social media strategy to boost engagement with your target audiences? Identify the goal and focus in on it. And from there is really when you can begin to build and grow and scale. I know for my team last year in our business, Salesforce Professional Services, we had not had a formalized reference program, which at Salesforce we call Trailblazer to Win. And they are an incredible team that standardizes all of our reference requests and previously had done across all of our products at Salesforce, but hadn't yet made it over to our people business, our Salesforce Professional Services team. And we knew that we wanted to partner and become a part of, their expanded scope and team because we wanted to increase our account partner efficiency. So they're not having to spend time finding references on their own. And that way we're also no longer, tapping the same references time and time again. And we knew that through this partnership, and by investing in the partnership with Trailblazer to Win and our reference program, we would be able to rely on strategic reference matching to match the right references at the right time, while also having a really tangible number in marketing, which can be hard to come to sometimes, but really showing like our influenced pipeline and being able to, I think something else that's important too is when you're focusing in is looking at what exists and knowing you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but who are those partnerships that you have in place that you can just continue to invest more in. The second top tip and best practice is really knowing how to pivot. And throughout this session, you saw the picture perfect moments with customers who were featured across our marketing channels, but there are roadblocks too on the trail to customer marketing and unforeseen circumstances like last minute cancellations or delayed legal approvals or hearing a no from a customer when you're expecting to hear a yes, and many more. And we manage a lot of factors that have the ability to change at any moment. And so we always have to plan ahead and be ready to pivot. And I don't think this is a more timely comment than now, as we're all working to come out of a pandemic. I mean, the headline for the pandemic was pivot. So the reality is we've all really had to lean into that. But, being that Salesforce does have a huge marketing presence and a huge events presence, the way that we worked with our customers had to completely transform. So instead of hosting them on site at events, we were shipping them ring lights and kits and doing photography and films from their living rooms. And something that we always have to keep at the front of our minds is, like I said, we manage a lot of factors and those have the ability to change at any moment. So just always be prepared with a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and just always be ready to pivot. And lastly is just to be customer first. And at Salesforce, customer success is one of our core values and is really fundamental to the way that we operate. And we always want to honor a customer's time and their authentic Salesforce success story that's told in a way that is most true to them. And we want to lead with their goals and interests in every opportunity. And when we do that, we find success more naturally for both them and for us and for you. And, we mentioned earlier at Salesforce and customer marketing, we work across a multitude of teams and there's no shortage of opportunities for customers, but we play a really trusted role being that marketing point of contact for a customer's joint marketing journey. And so it's really up to us, to safeguard their time and ensure that we are guiding them based on their goals and interests and preferences and really working in tandem with their teams to tell, the keyword here is authentic, to tell a story that is really authentic to them and not just about our technology, but about, their true transformations and success stories. And so before we say thank you and we end today's session, Jazz, I was going to take the chance to have a bit of a conversation with you. And, you mentioned earlier, you've been at Salesforce for 7 years and almost half of that time, or the majority of that time, has been in customer marketing. So what has kept you around and what do you love about being a customer marketer?
Yeah, it's such a good question, Liz. Truly for me, I love working with our customers. I am so constantly inspired by the innovation that they're driving, and it's such an honor to be able to provide them a platform to amplify the work that they're doing and shine a light on just the amazing innovation that they're driving, not only at the brand level, but also for those individuals and really giving them a platform to highlight their personal brands. It's such a great feeling to watch your customer shine, whether it's on stage or even just a webinar. It feels so special to be a part of their journey and to be there cheering them on every step of the way. So that's what I love about customer marketing. That's what keeps me here and keeps me really excited about this world. Liz, I'm curious, what about you?
For me, I think there are so many things. I think being in customer marketing at Salesforce specifically, it's kind of going back to that slide you shared earlier about how we work across the engine that is Salesforce marketing. We get such incredible exposure when you work at a company that truly puts the customer first in everything that we do. It's just been a great opportunity to learn, product marketing and industry marketing and values-based and campaigns and events and so many other areas, and getting to be that trusted partner that really guides our customers through their journey, where we're championing them and celebrating them. And I feel like I'm also learning a lot along the way. And of course, getting to work with these brands that I'm a fan of and a consumer of is incredible, but I'm even blown away by the brands that I knew little to nothing about before we partnered with them. And now I'm like out in the world and I'm on a road trip and I see a Sunbelt rental sign on the side of the road and I know all about Sunbelt rentals. Or I'm checking out at a restaurant and I see like Chow Now on a screen. And it's just really given me an appreciation knowing that a lot of these brands are Salesforce customers, and intimately knowing their transformations and their stories and how we've been able to play a part in getting them there and helping them achieve success. And I'm so happy too that customer marketing is getting more exposure and acknowledgement in the marketing world, and that we have events like this Customer Marketing Summit where we can come together and educate each other and learn and be curious and ask questions. And so with that, we wanted to thank all of you for tuning in today, and thank you for blazing this customer marketing trail with us. And please do reach out if you want to learn more about customer marketing and customer marketing at Salesforce. You can find Jasmine and me on LinkedIn, and we would be happy to connect and answer your questions. But we appreciate your time today, and we hope that you enjoy the rest of the summit. So thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.